What's good, everybody? It's your girl Jakayla A, and we back for another tutorial. This cute Kuromi and Hello Kitty set, the Sanrio girls rule the world. So we already got our base down. These are the colors we use. You could pause if you want to know what they are. A little D&D and a little bit of iGel Beauty. I got that putty that you'll see me use later. These charms and the silver balls and the pearls and the chrome all off Amazon. Almost everything except the polish came off of Amazon, including these press-on nail stands. Y'all know I'm using my Gelixir white. It's my favorite white. We're going to go in with a French because we're going to do the very popular and very trendy Hello Kitty French. I've been seeing a lot of people do it on all nails with like different facial expressions, but I wanted to do different techniques in here, so I didn't just do that. But that's a really cute look for like just all 10 of the nails. I think that's a really cute look. I'm using a very long 25mm brush that I get from Michaels to do that French, and I want it to be a deep French, so you can see we did it pretty low, not a shallow French. I had to wipe off 3 nails because we're going to use chrome and you don't want a sticky base. 1 nail, which is my pointer finger on this set, is going to have base coat because we're going to then go in with airbrushing. And if you don't already have a tacky layer, you want to go ahead and put a base coat and cure it. Yep, get it in that light and cure it. And then you want to go in with your airbrushing. I just think it makes for a more flawless finish. You do not need to do it, but I needed to do it in my case, so I went ahead and put a base coat in. Now, just like we did the Hello Kitty face on the middle finger of the other hand, we're going to do the Kuromi face on this one. And both of these hands started out with a French. So I'm just going in trying to make sure it's in the middle as much as I can. Nothing can be perfect, but I feel like that was just a good starting point for how we're doing this. So then I pulled the ears out. I literally saw this on somebody's nails on Pinterest. It didn't come with a tutorial or anything, but I'm just trying to recreate the look based on knowing what the character looks like. And I swooped in my ears a little bit too curvy. I don't know if you can notice, but I just kind of swooped them in real curvy, and that's really not genuine and true to the character. So I did go back and straighten them. I don't know if I do it right here or... Okay, yes, I did. But you can see I'm going to take the line from being a curved line to being more of like a boxy straight line. So think about a diamond shape, but cut it in half. That's kind of how I could describe this to you. I feel like this could have been done and the face could have been a little bit higher. But at some point, you'll see me take the face, which is going to be towards the tip. It's so hard to explain without y'all being at the end of the video. But you see the ears is at the top. And now I'm drawing a line because I'm trying to etch out how far down I want the face to be. Honestly, hindsight is 20/20. I could have made the face a little bit bigger. So I could have went up a little bit more for how my set turned out and for the length of nails I was doing. But you want to tailor it to the length of nails you're doing. When I saw this example, it was on a short nail. And I'm doing a long press-on set. So it didn't really translate perfectly. I could have made mine a little bit bigger because I had the room to, if that make any sense. And you'll see as we go on what I'm talking about. So this is the very trendy look I'm talking about, where you use the French, like the bottom of the French, to create the Hello Kitty face. If you use a white polish to do the French, and it kind of just mimics Hello Kitty, because you know you're going to put the bow, you're going to put the whiskers, the ears, the nose, all the little features, and then cure that, and then come back for the outline later. Don't try to outline the bow now. Just cure it, and then we're going to come back to that later. So now, after we cure that, we're moving on to our next thing. We are moving on to our non-stick 3D jelly putty. I do believe I have this link below. It's available on Amazon, but you could literally look up non-stick molding gel. That's literally what it is, non-stick molding gel. I would recommend this brand. It took me some time to work with it, to learn how to work with it, but I like it a lot. It's truly non-stick as long as you don't keep it in a hot place. Now that I put it on the thumb and my pinky, it is still uncured, but it sits there perfectly fine. And then when you cure it, it's stuck like Chuck. So I like this product, and I like this trend with this 3D worm trend. I didn't know what I wanted to do on this because I knew what I was going to do already on the index finger. But I wanted to just go ahead and incorporate some chrome. So I do some black lines. After wiping the base off and making sure that it's nice and matte and dry, I go in with some lines of gel polish, and then I'm going to go in with a chrome that I got off of Amazon. Spoiler alert, the chrome ruined everything, and I didn't even keep this nail in the set. But before I realized that it was a flop, I'm like, oh, okay, let me do one on the other side. I'm just going to get me, a little flame going over here. That's very much on theme for the character. Let's just do us a little random swirl nail, and we're going to do us a flame nail. Then we'll cure it, and we'll have some chrome powder on top, and it'll eat. Like, this is exactly how it's going in my mind. And no, it did not go like that. It flopped. So I go in on my pinky and my thumb with the 3D gel again. And now we're starting our Kuromi face. The Kuromi character has these skull, not these, this skull at the top of her head, like it's on her hat. And I don't know if it's her hat or if it's just like tatted on her. I don't know, y'all. It's a cartoon. But it's a skull at the top. So I wanted to draw that first. It's like a pink skull, because then that will let me know how much space I would have for the face. And this is where you can see that I had more space for the face. Like, I really could have been a little bit more generous. I could have took my black line that I drew earlier up a little bit, and I would have had a little bit of a bigger area for the face. But it still ended up really, really cute in the end. But I did have a space to make, a little bit bigger of a face part. So it was kind of squished, but it worked out. Now that our base is down, this is where we finally cure. So now we're going to go in and color in one half of the nails that have the 3D molding gel. You can pick any half, the up or the bottom. The top half, the bottom half. I always pick the bottom half. I don't know why. Maybe it's just habit. Maybe it's just easy. Go in with a liner and make sure you cover the whole rope and that half. Then we did the same on the other. We just picked the half. It don't matter which one you pick. Cover that rope though, because that's going to make the look eat more. Then you cure that. But before I cured that, I just went in with the details of my face. I'm drawing on the eyes. The eyes is always the make or break for cartoon characters. If it's not the eyes, it's the nose. And I feel like that same logic is true about people. Like, you go get a nose job, you change your eye color, some fucked up happened to your eyes, some fucked up happened to your nose, and now you're a whole different person, So it's very telling. Our features with our eyes and nose is very telling of what the actual person is, or what, the character is. So I wanted to stay true to that. And I went ahead and did my best, and that's really all that you could do. So after I felt like it was cute and it was giving, I cured it. Now that I have cured my nails, I went in with my chrome powder, and here is the culprit. Okay, the colorful chrome powders, they was cute. The silver was patchy at the door. Like, it was patchy at the door, but I had already committed. I already committed. Once you put a little bit on, it's really no way to go back. Even if I erase it, it's not even sticky anymore. I can't, switch to a different chrome powder. It was just like, okay, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry. So yeah, again, sorry about that. Let's act like we didn't hear the phone. So we're back. And for this powder, I didn't have a light purple. I had that dark purple off to the side, but it was going to throw off my vibe. So I just used a little iridescent top coat type chrome. And yeah, I think it keeps the lavender vibe instead of going real dark purple. I didn't want the whole thing to be purple. So I'm using my fan brush to dust everything off, and this is where I know that I'm screwed with this nail, with this chrome powder. That's where I knew I had to. Look how flaky it is. Oh, I was putting the eyes on the skull and putting the finishing touches, detailing, outlining the bow for the other hand. But yes, I'm just so pissed at the chrome powder nail that I just had to scrap the whole nail. Literally, y'all, took the whole nail off. Like, just tossed it in my little bucket. I got a little bucket full of practice nails. Just threw it over there. And we're moving on to our ore nail. We're going to go in with that same color that we used on the pinky and the thumb. And we're going to put it in the middle of this darker nail. We're not going to talk about airbrushing in this video. We're not going to talk about ore nails. We did a whole video on airbrushing ore nails. Go look that up. So here we are. We're going to be using the chrome balls. I got these off of Amazon. Look at how many it is. Yes, never going to use that up. So many. And they also have gold. They also have pearls. We also utilize the pearls. I was supposed to be just using these balls. But then once I got to the Hello Kitty one and I started putting that charm on, I was like, hold on. I think that this will eat a little bit more, and it would be a little bit more appropriate to use pearls on one and chrome balls on one. This glue is linked below. It's that girl. Okay, I'm using the rapid fuse. Get that off of Amazon or available on Walmart. And so, yeah, at this point, I was like, no, let's not use these. Let's come out and use these. Okay? And I do believe this came in a 3-pack on Amazon. It's probably more now. Everything, once something get popular, it just gets so expensive. But worth it. Make sure you put top coat over these charms and over these pearls and chrome balls, because they will chip. You have to put top coat over things that are not bling. Even hardware, it rusts. So yes, very cute. Love that. And here I am diving back into the nails, because like I said, I was not happy with them nails, and it was just gonna throw my whole vibe. So I definitely had to do 2 more from scratch. Got my base on. We went for a white base, and then we just went for stars. We just went for them stars. It wasn't even nothing crazy, but it was a great choice. No regrets, okay? Literally scrapped it when I was about to be done, and no regrets. It really ate. It really added more to it, as you can see right here. It's still simple, and it's still not drawing too much attention away from the other features in the set, but it's very on theme for something Sanrio theme. So I don't know. I like it. And after we're done, we're going to cure it. Then we're going to top coat and final cure it for a good 60 seconds. We're going to clean up those edges with a little foul. And look at her, a beauty queen. Are y'all team Hello Kitty or team Kuromi? I'm still team Hello Kitty. For something like this, hit me up. We can make it happen. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.